everyone. Welcome to my very first presentation. Welcome, welcome. I don't feel as nervous because most of you I already know. So let me share my screen and we'll dive into it in a little bit here. Many of you probably already saw this presentation, but we're going to do it again and again and again because before you came on, I was telling the ladies, I just can't stop talking about this stuff. Can you guys see my screen? Excellent. Okay, so welcome to Lifevantage, pioneers in the science of activation. And this is going to show you that if you're not on the journey yet to join us in this movement, we welcome you. Consider it. There's lots of good stuff happening here. Oh, there it is. I love that little slide. It's like popping, which is what this company is doing, popping on the activation movement. Let's figure out how to. All right, here we go. So Lifevantage is pretty much about activating your system. It's not about changing anything. It's not about adding anything weird or new. It's about tapping into that which we already have and that potential to heal. So we're activating cells, we're activating systems, we're activating the brain, the gut, tissues, the immune system, hair, nails. I mean, you name it, we're activating it. Where even at the end, you'll see how we're activating well. So slide shows how Lifevantage started, and this ABC primetime investigation report put us on the map as activators where most of you know this, and if you don't, you can reach out to the person that is sharing this video with you or who invited you to this call, and they will send you this video. But pretty much it's showing a news reporter who learned about free radicals, and he himself went to try and figure out, well, what is this about? And he found something quite amazing where Lifevantage is pretty much the protandem NRF2 is helping to reverse oxidative stress by 42% and even more after 30 days. So pretty much Lifevantage is about taking it to make it. So in the case of protandem NRF2, we're activating the NRF2 pathway, which is a pathway in our bodies that helps with reducing the signs of aging. So you guys see here, your body's own antioxidants are 1 million times stronger than any supplement that you can take. And that's the difference, guys, between activating your system and taking a supplement, because when you take supplements, you don't quite know what dose you should, right? Sometimes you take too much, sometimes you don't take enough, and people might say, oh, this doesn't work. Well, that's not what's happening here, guys. We're getting the body to be activated and produce its own things to help us reverse the signs of aging and disease. So when you look at this slide, pretty much what you're seeing is what free radical and oxidative stress does. You look at the heart, look at the skin, the kidneys. This is not something that's isolated to just one part of the body. So for example, when I talk to people about protandem and collagen, I know a lot of times people tend to think about collagen only. But when you look at collagen, it's everywhere in the body. It's in the brain, the eyes, the intestines, the muscles. So it's really important that we're thinking of this globally. And this image is just showing you all the areas in the body that's affected by oxidative stress and aging. And guys, what oxidative stress is, because I realized as I was talking to a patient one day, and I kept saying oxidative stress, she didn't quite understand it. But it's something that happens to us as we age. It's a natural part of our process by which the body functions, where it seems, well, a good example would be if you put an apple on the table and you see the apple just slowly disintegrates, it starts to sort of like rusting. It's not really rust, but same thing with a car. As we age, we just start to fall apart. And that's what's happening to our bodies, guys. Whether we feel it or not, it happens over such a long period of time that we usually don't know, because these cells, one by one, under the pressure of oxidative stress, they start to think of it as going bad. Cellular communication goes down. And so activating this NRF2 pathway is super important in what Lifevantage is doing. And we have several third-party validation. I mean, guys, if you search PubMed, you can see several articles. If you're a geek like myself, a science geek, because I want to know, I want to see, well, what is this doing? How is it helping people? And Harvard, these are all independent studies that were done by these companies on these products, which is something that I tell my clients. This is not extrapolating information from a study that shows that, oh, this stuff prevents oxidation, and so we prevent oxidation. It's actually research done on the products themselves. American Heart Association did 3 studies. So Washington State said NRF2 activation is potentially the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. I mean, just think on that for a second. In the history of medicine. Incredible. So protandem trisynergizer is amplifying, making antioxidants, supporting mitochondria, and making NAD. If you've been looking at the social media, you'll see a lot of stuff now coming up on NAD. And when you take NAD, your body has to break it down and then get it into the cells. So that's like external sources of the thing, right? You also have precursors that can help you make NAD. But what's happening here is Lifevantage is actually supporting the system so that your own body makes the NAD, which is something that declines as we age and leads to further problems with aging and with disease. So if you look at what's happening here, look at these percentages. So significant. We're increasing the gene responsible for fighting oxidative stress. We're increasing mitochondrial health, the turnover. And this turnover is important. 120% increase in this. Why is this important? Because oftentimes if you're not activated, and as we age, your cell turnover slows down significantly to the point where we have what's called senescent cells that stick around and create problems, like I call the free radicals slashing children that go around the body and start wreaking havoc. So it's something that's super important to help to control. We're increasing NAD pathway. And NAD, if you don't know why that's so important, without it, we're pretty much dead. It's a part of how we make ATP or energy, which all the cells need in order to survive and to be able to function appropriately. Now, take True Science collagen to make collagen. These are supported by the red ruby quinoa extract, which is the basic thing that's creating these effects, where you can see this slide. You have increased collagen density. You're making your own collagen. You're not just simply taking collagen. So I hear a lot of people will say, oh, I'm on a collagen. And my next question is, what type of collagen it is? Most of the time, it's a powder collagen or some other form other than liquid. Well, what people don't realize is you have about 30% absorption. Your body, it's harder on the body to take collagen that's powder. It has to first break it down. So taking a liquid collagen is 90% absorption rate about. But if you look at this slide and see all the yellows, that is your own collagen. So we're increasing collagen by 100% when you take it with Protandim NRF2 and the liquid collagen. So this is the Healthy Glow Stack, and how it works is it's activating fibroblasts, which are super important all over the body. Without the fibroblasts, pretty much, it's kind of like the glue that holds us together. So we would just be lumps on the ground without it. But fibroblast is involved in immune function, among several other things that you might see that collagen has the effect of, such as reducing wrinkles. So here, practical tip. I love these little practical tips on the slides. Take it and you'll see 100% increase in type 1 collagen production in just 8 weeks. So you'll see images of individuals that you can actually see this taking place. Look at this. Just amazing. Think of the gut lining, that's collagen. Again, I mean, the brain, I don't only, think of one thing. When I'm thinking of activating the system, I'm thinking of all over the body that we could use these products. Remember, we break collagen down 1% every year starting at 29 years old. We don't get it back. Helping your own body to actually keep that collagen and integrate it well, because it's stopping the enzyme, or I shouldn't say stop, it's slowing down the enzyme by 30%. So we actually get the ability to start from day 90. Amazing stuff. This is what activation looks like. So then if you take, as is our clean energy activator, say tropic, the axial health and managing and enhancing emotional well-being, it's a very powerful product. And the mission help improve both your mental and physical health. So every day, at least one axial nervous system. So this image shows an individual, at least this is somebody's child who had a cognitive issue. And after taking Protandim, and you'll look at the difference with how he's able to write, and has since gone on to graduate college, is what I understand. Isn't that amazing? This individual was on the spectrum, guys. So this stuff is super important. If you know anybody who has children that are struggling with autism or different type of things, we can't say these products treat disease, but we can look inside of Vitality Living or look in the Lifevantage support, and you'll see what it's doing. But reducing oxidative stress is super important for different processes that's going on in our bodies. And Lifevantage has a skincare line, True Science, True Renew. You take it to make firm, smooth skin. It's a retinol alternative. It's not retinol, but the products show visible firmness and smoothness within 21 days. And look at this, one silver for best innovative product line at the Biz Awards. But guys, look at this. Think Dirty rates this 0. And if you guys don't know what that means, this is an app that people look at to see, if there are impurities in the products. And these products are very well rated. Take us to the mind-body system. Take it to make your GLP-1. GLP-1 is the new craze. So this is changing the industry and how we naturally increase our GLP-1 levels. There are a lot of talk about GLP-1 in social media right now, but this is it supports a sustainable way to lose. Well, we don't really want to say it's a weight loss product, because GLP-1 hormones not only in the gut, that's where it's made, but we have it in our brain, our pancreas, our liver. And so we really want to activate this pathway because it changes and quiets food noise in a lot of people. It helps with cravings. And later on, you'll see slides where some of the people taking this actually benefited by, I think one guy, he stopped drinking. So look at all these organs. These are the ones I just said that the GLP-1 can help to regulate: the liver, the brain, the heart, not just the gut, not just weight. It's everywhere, guys. Kidneys, all of it. So this slide is a little inaccurate. We at Global learned that we're actually increasing our GLP-1 an average of 200%. 200%. I mean, this just excites the heck out of me. When you take a synthetic GLP-1, now these GLP-1s, I use them in my clinic and I love them. However, sometimes you have more side effects, especially if you're on a higher dose of them. What if you could be on something that will help upregulate your own GLP-1, which is what many individuals have done, resulting in 9 pounds average weight loss in 8 weeks and up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks. And this third bullet point, 100% of the people did not lose muscle. Crazy. I love it. And then up to 27% reduction in visceral fat. So that's the fat around the organ. So a lot of people that have that poochy stomach, the bigger gut, as we age, we start to kind of accumulate fat in these strange places. This is 27% reducing that fat around the organs to result in a healthier state. And when you think of things like liver failure and diabetes, a lot of times the organs can't breathe well, right? So it's not the only thing, but think of it like that. If you have fat around your organs, they're not going to function very well. And this is a product that is pending patent. Again, amazing statistics, all above 80%, where people have changed their relationship with food, reduced cravings by 95%, smaller portion size, feeling less hungry, and eating less at meals. And now they have a different relationship with emotional eating. It's nice. So you're taking the mind body GOP system so you can make it. And here is an 8-week image. Look at these guys. This is so fun to see people have these amazing results. So the healthy weight stack, adding that activator and RF2 is gonna really be a good option to start people with, because you want to reduce oxidative stress in anything you do with health. It's just gonna make you fly faster. So renovation crew, activating new genes to restore and rebuild and renew those organs. Love, love, love. Amplifying metabolism and 9 new fatty acid pathways are what we're doing here. We're protecting with 4 new antioxidant pathways. Listen, guys, like I was looking at some new information that are coming out, and they continue to find that different pathways that weren't intended to be worked on are actually being activated with these products. So I would much rather stay activated than have to depend on something synthetic for the rest of my life. And here we have more images of amazing results of people who have been on these activation GLP system. She looked even better at Global. OMG. So what else can we activate? Our commitment to explore and be on the front line of wellness. Okay, we are not only activating the products, we are activating the signs, we're activating wealth, just activation nation. That's what you call it. So true activation goes through groundbreaking situations. We're building community, and we are on the forefront of amazing things. Mr. Fife, I guess everybody call him Steve Fife, is the visionary leader here, and he has changed the comp plan in the last 3 years, not only him, but the team, in such a way that now Lifevantage is ranked 5th. I just learned this. They're ranked 5th as network marketing. Did you guys know that? Amazing stuff. And financially transparent. We are publicly traded. We rang the bell twice. We're highly recognized. We just had a write-up in the Newsweek, and we are accredited. By the way, which other, does anybody, and you can unmute and answer this, does anybody know of another networking company that offers healthcare? Chirps, exactly. None. At least I don't know any about any. But this is quite testifies to the validity of this, because I know a lot of the responses that people might get when you approach them. The question is, well, is this a pyramid scheme? Is this one of those MLM things? Well, yes, it is, but no, it's not a pyramid scheme. We are publicly traded. We have like healthcare, we have all these things that support the validity of our company. And just because you're making money sharing health does not mean it's a bad thing. It's happening all over the world in health all the time. So why Lifevantage? The compensation plan is amazing. And I know it's Tyler Daniels, I think, that did. I can't wait to watch that. So you guys go and check it out if you haven't. He has um, it's a great production that he did where he explains the comp plan very nicely. The products are not just supplement, like I've been saying, activate, activate, activate. It's just getting your body to just be that much better. Activation Nation is thriving, guys. So make sure that you get back to the person that invite you here and say yes to this opportunity to join this movement and take advantage of this aligned vision to revolutionize and change health of the world. So evolve and learn, share the product, build and grow a team, lead a movement. Simple as that. And you get to be with a team of people who are so interested in supporting you. So this is not something that you're going to be doing on your own. This is something that you have medical professionals such as myself. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself, but I am a family nurse practitioner certified, and I do have a clinic in Las Vegas where I do longevity medicine, and I'm using these products intensely. So the company also has all these amazing perks. People get to win different trips. They qualify by, building their teams. Alaska is something that we just completed. They've already been qualifications, so this is coming up. Growth Summit, which I might be getting. I have one more month to qualify for that, to be flown out to Utah so I can get better leadership training so we can just keep this rocking movement. And South Africa was just completed. What was the executive destination? And these guys had such a blast. I was so jealous watching it. The trips are they're like vacations. They're a way to celebrate your success and enjoy the fruits of your labor. I love that they give these incentives. So here's how this can work for you. If you look at this, it's just like a basic overview of how what it might look like if you get 7 of your friends. If you did say yes to this opportunity, you get 7 of your friends who purchase something like the Glow Stack, and let's say an Axio Pack. So you're having like a 152 volume, and you can get back with the person. They'll explain to you what that means if you're not familiar with that. But you have the opportunity to make $275 a month. Well, let's say you invited 27 friends that did the same volume to order. You have the opportunity to make $1,400 a month. I mean, who couldn't use a little extra cash, guys? And look at this, you keep doubling up. So if you had a friend who did 27 at that volume, look how much you could make a year. Okay. And it goes on and on and on, $30,000 a year. And we're sharing, guys. This is not something that you're doing and you're building on your own. Remember, it's all about team, it's all about community, it's all about group so that you can thrive with the rest of everybody else. So this shows a little average monthly income at the different ranks. So of course, when you first start, you're at making about 27, but then as you build, look at this, guys. Executive consultant 2, 20 grand. Managing consultant 1, that's where I'm at. So that's about where I am. So here, Jolene is senior consultant 3, so her average income is about there between 316 and $934 a month. I mean, that can help so many people. When people are worried about where they're going to get the next money from, people are losing job. Just today, a couple of our family consultants, shared how their husbands lost their income. So this is an opportunity that now she is going to build with her husband so that she can maintain her average income level or grow it. So here's what it looks like if you wanted to become a well, to get activated as a customer, you can upgrade to become a consultant and you save on different packs. However, this pack is the best pack if you're trying to come in and you're a serious business owner. By the way, guys, let me just put in here, I have a brick and mortar, and let me tell you, my overhead is crazy. Okay, this as an overhead with a subscription that's going to support your system for you to glow and just get rid of that brain fog and maintain your sleek, youthful form is absolutely amazing. $9.99 as the starter pack, and then you would continue your subscription for you to start your own business. So here are other options for enrollment packs, but again, get back with the person that invited you. You must position yourself in front of a growth curve, not in the middle or at the end, but the inception, and then realize that the window of opportunity is always closing. So work like there's no tomorrow. That's what Warren Buffett said. And that is so applicable to what's going on in Lifevantage right now. We are on a wave. Jump on with us so that we can take over the world. Thank you, guys. I'll take questions now.
Amazing job, Sharon.
Great job, Sharon.
All right. Thank you.
job.
I'll stop sharing and stop recording.